She went through my phone while I slept. What she found left her in shock. Now she's ignoring me, posting cryptic messages, and I don't know if I've lost her forever. I thought everything was perfect. Or at least, close enough. My girlfriend and I had been together for 3 months. New, fresh, exciting. She was different from anyone I'd ever met. We clicked instantly, and it felt like we were building something real. Until one night, everything fell apart in ways I never saw coming. Before we get into the night, everything changed. Let me paint a picture of who we were. My name is Jake, and for most of my life, I was the type of guy who played it safe. I had a decent childhood, nothing extravagant but nothing tragic either. My parents divorced when I was 13, and maybe that's when I started believing that relationships don't last. My mother always told me, people leave when they get bored. I guess that stuck with me. Then I met her, Samantha, the kind of girl who could light up a room just by walking in. She had this carefree energy about her, like nothing could ever break her. She was funny, unpredictable, and just wild enough to make life exciting. From the moment we started dating, I felt like she was pulling me into a world I never knew existed, one filled with spontaneity and thrill. But behind that radiant smile, there was something else, something she never talked about. She had walls up, ones I could never fully break through. She told me once, late at night when we were lying in bed, "I don't think I know how to love right." I should have asked more questions. Maybe I was afraid of the answers. That night, I was deep asleep, oblivious to the fact that my world was about to turn upside down. Samantha, someone I trusted, picked up my phone and started scrolling. Maybe she was curious. Maybe she was searching for something. But what she found changed everything. She started with the photos. She found pictures of herself that I had saved. Maybe she thought it was sweet at first, but then her fingers kept scrolling. And then, she found something unexpected, something I had forgotten even existed. It wasn't just pictures. It was a collection of notes, personal thoughts, things I wrote when I was struggling, self-hating messages typed in third person, as if I were talking about someone else. Dark thoughts, the kind of words that most people would never share out loud. I don't know what she felt when she read them. Maybe sadness, maybe confusion, maybe she started seeing me differently, realizing there were parts of me I had never shown her. But she didn't stop there. She kept looking, and then she found it. An old video, one I had forgotten was even there. A moment from my past, something that had nothing to do with her, but suddenly had everything to do with us. A girl, a mistake, a memory I never meant to keep. She didn't just watch it. She didn't just process it. She recorded it, sent it to herself, and then, silence. No texts, no calls, no explanation. Just, gone. I woke up the next morning, groggy and unaware of the storm that had already hit. My phone was quiet. Too quiet. No good morning text, no cute messages, just an empty screen. Then I saw it. The sent notification, the missing video, the fact that she had been inside my phone while I was sleeping. And then I saw her Instagram. She had started posting thirst traps, pictures meant to get attention. But it wasn't just that. In some of them, she was wearing my mask. My mask, the one I always wore, like a silent message, a way of saying, "I'm still here, but I'm not yours anymore." My mind spiraled. Was she breaking up with me? Was she trying to get my attention? Was she hurt, angry, or just done? I didn't know, and that terrified me. I don't want to lose her. I never wanted this. She once told me I was too healthy for her, like I was someone who had his life together while she felt lost. But now I was the one who messed up. I was the one chasing her. I texted. No response. I called. Straight to voicemail. The silence was loud, deafening. And now, I'm left with nothing but questions. A week later, she finally texted. One word. Why? That was it. No anger, no accusations. Just a single word that held more weight than an entire argument. I took a deep breath and started typing. I never meant to hurt you. That video, it was a mistake from my past. I forgot it was even there. The notes, they were my way of dealing with things before I met you. Please, just let me explain. Minutes felt like hours as I watched the 3 little dots appear, then disappear, appear again, then disappear. Then finally, her response came through. I don't know if I can trust you. And just like that, my heart sank. I sat in my apartment, staring at my phone, refreshing her Instagram over and over. Each post felt like a dagger, a silent way of telling me she was moving on without me. 3 days passed, still no response. I thought about showing up at her place, but would that make things worse? Would she even let me in? Would she scream at me? Tell me it was over to my face? Or worse, would she just stare at me blankly, as if I was nothing? I needed to talk to her. I needed to explain. The video was old, before we even met. The notes were a reflection of my darkest moments, not the person I was now. But would any of that matter to her? I knew I had to do something big, something undeniable, something that would show her how much she meant to me. But as I started forming a plan, one thought haunted me. What if it was already too late?